Today, we delve into the profound wisdom of Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary samurai, to unravel the secrets of a life well lived, a life free of useless distractions. Get ready to challenge your perspective, redefine your understanding of time, and finally stop wasting your life. So, prepare for an introspective journey as we follow the guiding light of Musashi's wisdom, one that illuminates the path to an existence filled with purpose and fulfillment. Let us begin by understanding the man himself. Born in 1584, Miyamoto Musashi was a renowned Japanese swordsman, philosopher, and ronin, a samurai, but also a master. His life was dedicated to mastering the art of combat and fencing, but his teachings extended far beyond the battlefield. He wrote the Book of Five Rings, a text on martial arts and philosophy that is still studied and admired today for its deep wisdom. At the center of Musashi's philosophy lies an unwavering commitment to the present and the understanding that every moment is a gem that has no replacement. Musashi wrote, "There is nothing outside of yourself that can allow you to become stronger, richer, faster, or smarter. Everything is within you, do not look for anything outside of yourself." This profound vision is our first step towards stopping the waste of our lives. The key is to realize that the power to change, grow, and succeed is found within us. Seeking fulfillment in external circumstances often leads us astray and wastes precious time on ephemeral goals. Musashi urges us to look inward, harness our inherent potential, and find the power to change our circumstances from within our own being as we progress on this journey of self-discovery. The solution is not found outside but deep within yourself. Now, let us proceed to the next knowledge that Musashi has to offer. The second principle of his philosophy is, do not seek to follow in the footsteps of the sages, seek what they sought in principle. At first glance, this may seem counterintuitive, especially in a world where we are often encouraged to emulate successful people. However, Musashi is not advocating against learning from others, but rather urging us to understand the underlying essence of their search for the principles that guided their journey, rather than simply copying their actions. This principle is especially significant when we find ourselves mindlessly following social norms or popular trends, wasting our lives chasing illusions of success. In essence, Musashi encourages us to question, explore, and discover our own path. This approach fuels our personal growth and allows us to chart our own path rather than following in the footsteps laid out by others. For Musashi, life was not a race to keep up with the pace of others, but a continuous search for personal improvement and self-knowledge. The essence of this message is to be authentic in your path. Instead of living someone else's life, live your own, led by your unique goals and guided by your wisdom. As we move towards our next principle, let's reflect on the value of originality and purpose in our journey. Our next principle is, transcend love and pain. Musashi urges us to move beyond the powerful emotional experiences that can often cloud our judgment and make it difficult for us to achieve our full potential. Love and pain are powerful emotions that can dominate our lives, leading us to make decisions based on emotions instead of considering them logically. This principle does not ask us to discard these emotions, but rather to learn not to be enslaved by them. It is about recognizing these feelings but not allowing them to dictate the course of our lives. In the grand scheme of things, Musashi proposes that we must exist for the good of all. We must contribute, help, and make a difference. The precious time we have should not be wasted on transitory feelings, but used to generate a lasting impact. As we delve into the wisdom of Musashi, it is crucial to remember that experiencing emotions is part of being human. However, the key is to not allow these emotions to hinder our path toward personal improvement and service to good. Now, let's delve into the next principle and continue to reveal ways to stop wasting our lives. The fourth Musashi principle that we will explore is, do not seek pleasure for pleasure's sake. In an era of instant gratification, this lesson resonates now more than ever. Pleasure in itself is not harmful. It becomes a problem when we begin to search for it without thinking, losing sight of what really matters. Musashi, as a warrior and philosopher, understood the dangers of hedonism. He saw how the relentless pursuit of pleasure could lead to an empty existence, full of fleeting moments of happiness but lacking substantial meaning. Instead, he advocated a balanced life in which pleasure is part of existence, not the only purpose of it. In today's world, this principle can be interpreted as avoiding excess in the search for material wealth, entertainment, or unhealthy habits. A disciplined life, with a conscious effort to seek balance, can help us avoid falling into the trap of short-term pleasure instead of long-term satisfaction. As we progress on this introspective journey, remember to seek pleasure in a way that is aligned with our life goals and overall values rather than pursuing it for its own sake. As we unravel the layers of Musashi's wisdom, we get closer to learning how to get the most out of our lives. Let's move on to the next lesson. The fifth piece of wisdom from Miyamoto Musashi is, under no circumstances depend on a partial feeling. This may seem a bit abstract at first glance, But the essence of this lesson lies in fully understanding and trusting our intuition. Musashi, as an experienced warrior, knew the importance of being decisive. Whether on the battlefield or in life, indecision can lead to missed opportunities, regrets, and even catastrophes. Partial feelings or half-commitments often arise from self-doubt or fear of the unknown. They can make us hesitate when action is required. To apply this principle to the context of our lives today, consider the decisions you have made based on biased feelings. Perhaps you accepted a job because it was good enough, even though it was not what you really wanted. Or perhaps you suppressed expressing your feelings towards someone because you doubted their response. The lesson here is not to allow partial feelings to direct the course of our life. Instead, we must strive to fully understand our emotions, desires, and intuition and use this understanding to make clear and confident decisions. Remember that half actions lead to half results. As we continue to explore the wisdom of Musashi, let us strive to apply this principle in our lives. Next, we will delve into another profound lesson from this legendary samurai: have no preferences. Our latest journey into the teachings of Musashi leads us to this powerful advice: in all things, have no preferences. This idea calls us to approach life with openness, flexibility, and equanimity. Musashi, who faced numerous life or death situations, knew the danger of sticking to a single outcome or method. He realized that being adaptable and having an open mind was a key factor for survival and success. However, this principle does not promote indifference or passivity. Rather, it is about freeing ourselves from the limitations of our personal biases and preferences. It is about seeing life with a broad perspective, to embrace and adapt to any situation. How many times have we missed opportunities because they did not align with our preconceived ideas or expectations? How often have we fought against change by clinging to our comfort zones? By having no preferences, we can embrace life as it unfolds, making the most of every situation, whether pleasant or challenging. As we conclude this exploration of Musashi's wisdom, let us remember that stopping the waste of our lives is not an overnight process. It requires continuous reflection, conscious decisions, and active practice. We must embrace life with passion, sincerity, determination, and openness, continually learning and growing along the way. Remember to subscribe and hit the like button for more videos and to help us reach more people.